man, let's talk about what the Lions gonna do with their cap space. They got almost $27 million in cap space. The big question is what they planning on doing with it. You know, that continues to link them to Lamar Jackson. Guys like Hopkins who won a new contract since they passed up on DJ Shark. So I ain't 100%. Nobody's 100% sure what they thinking. They can just spend. I can't remember. I think I spend like 80 or 90% of their cap space by NFL rules or something like that. I could be wrong. But check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So you know, they could just wait till, you know, after June 1st, you know, if they wanted to wait that long and, you know, see what other veterans get cut after the draft or after June 1st, and see what they can add there. I mean, it could be a trade. You know, I think that might be the most likely thing. It's a trade for a known commodity with some of the assets that they got in this year's draft. So I'm not sure if it's going to be Austin Ekeler. I'm not sure if it's going to be a Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? You know, could be somebody else. You never know. People keep saying Bobby Wagner, but Bobby Wagner don't make no sense. Because why would you re-sign Alex Anzalone to a 3-year deal? You know what I'm saying? If you was going to roll with Bobby Wagner. That'd made more sense because neither one of them is a permanent solution at inside linebacker. Neither one of them is a permanent solution. And every day Bobby Wagner's still on the market, his value decreases even more and more. So you don't got all that money for Bobby Wagner. Okay? I think what they're gonna do is draft the inside linebacker and develop him behind Anzalone. Now you could have did that with Bobby Wagner, but they chose to go with, you know, Alex Anzalone chose to go with the fit that they knew was the right fit. So that's the thing to look at. So I mean, when you say, well, positions of dire need, you look at running back, receiver, cornerback. Still, you know, if you can get a stud at cornerback, you're gonna take it. You can cut one of them measly dudes you got on the roster at cornerback or trade them to make room. You know, an interior lineman. So I don't see too many people having interior linemen, defensive linemen, interior D tackles on the trading block. So yeah, you don't see a lot of them on the trading block. So so my best bet is, bruh, if I had to be a betting man, given what we know, I think it's only 2 things. They're waiting for somebody to get cut. 3 things. Or they gonna sign a bunch of dudes to short-term deals. You know, and enjoy a lot more cap space on top. You know, the cap space they got this year on a lot more cap space next year. Or it got to be somebody like Austin Ekeler, Hopkins, Lamar Jackson. Simple as that. It got to be somebody like in that tier. Like I said, I'm not against none of them. I like Austin. He'd be a good change of pace back for the Lions. Him and David Montgomery could do some real damage and keep each other fresh. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of doing that with Austin Ekeler. And you're not gonna break the bank on him either. And I think, you know, his mentality, you know, and how he carry himself, being undrafted and making a team through special teams, I think he kind of got the grit that Dan Campbell looking for. You know, I think he got that grit. And he got that build up that he built up like what the Lions want. So yeah, I like him a lot. Hopkins, he want to get paid again, and that's kind of slowing the market from him, because you would think if you Buffalo, you know, you do it with no issue. But, you know, the pay suspension, him wanting money, he was very productive when he did come back last year for the Arizona Cardinals. But I do think, bruh, he will make Jared Goff that much better, bro. He make everybody on the offense that much better. And don't sleep, it could be a combination of 2 of these dudes. But DeAndre Hopkins will make Jared Goff superior, especially with a good run game. You know, he always open. His catch radius is bananas. He a chain mover. You know, he's a chain mover, and he can do some things down the field and get those 50-50 balls. That'll be huge for the Lions, because if they able to commit to running the ball, bro, Hopkins on third down is going. Hopkins and St. Brown on third down is going to be unreal, bro. With J-Mo taking off the top, that's going to be unreal. That's going to be unreal, bro. So, you know, I'm all for that, you know. And it's just that, you know, if you want to be here, and, you know, him and Goff, you know, Goff and J-Mo has some work to do then. Goff, J-Mo, and Hopkins will have a lot of work to do. But Hopkins going to be easy, because J-Mo coming off an injury here, you know, basically he initially still a rookie in my mind. Hopkins and Goff should understand and read defenses all the same way. He gonna make Goff a lot better, bro. And it ain't like Deshaun Watson. They try to get him in Cleveland. Cleveland just pulled out the trade talks. He wanted to get paid again, but you gotta look at what you're coming off of. You're older, you know. So it might be some things going on in that locker room that we don't know about that's stopping him. But you know, the going to market is a 5th round pick for him. And I tell him, man, if you could prove yourself this year, we take care of you next year. That'll be my pitch to him. You know, you prove yourself this year, we take care of you next year. So that'll kind of be my pitch to Dog. But and then you talk about Lamar, you know, it's, you know, the NFL trying to like railroad him and say somebody representing him that ain't representing him and all that type of stuff. We know what that's about. He trying to break the matrix of using agents to broker deals. And like I told y'all, they all know each other, bro. They all know each other. They all work with each other. They all break bread with each other in the NFL, so they don't want nobody taking money out their friend's pocket. You know, but nonetheless, to me, it's a no-brainer. He's an upgrade over Jared Goff. People say, "Oh, he can't throw." I mean, how he throw for 30-something touchdowns and one MVP if he can't throw? And he throwing, who the fuck was he throwing to other than Mark Andrews? Who? That's the question. Who? You give him the weapons in Detroit, it's a wrap. Lamar gonna do what Lamar need to do. Trust me. Lamar gonna ball. And him and Ben Johnson not gonna have to throw. Somebody said, well, your offensive coordinator don't fit what? Man, that's bullshit. Lamar don't have to sit there and run the offense they're running in Baltimore. He didn't run that shit at Louisville. Let's be real. Stop trying to say, oh man, that's one of the reasons he mad at Baltimore too, because they don't want to switch offensive philosophies. Lamar can throw the fucking football, bro. Especially in the cold, unlike Jared Goff. You know? And Detroit can be the evolution, you know, for the league to see. Then guess what? He don't have to run the football as much. You know, you can save those runs for later in the season or in critical moments of the season or in the playoffs. They ain't got to run that offense when you got weaponry, bro. But you still got to respect his legs. So you just treat him how they treated like Jake Plummer, how they treated John Elway, who was pretty athletic too in his heyday. Just do what Shannon Hill was trying to do with Trey Lance and shit. You know, you want to, you know, run the football, play action, get him on the boot. You know what I'm saying? Just the threat of him running is gonna keep defenses honest and keep motherfuckers out of man to man too a lot. And he gonna have weapons here that he never had before. That's what people don't understand. Yeah, people can say, oh man, you know, he can't do this, but look who he throwing to. When Jared Goff didn't have shit in Detroit, bro, they barely won a fucking football game. The only reason they didn't have the #1 pick is because Green Bay sat their starters in the second half of the last game of the football season. Because the Jaguars, I think, ended up beating Indianapolis or something like that. That's the only reason. So that'd be killing me when they say, oh, these black quarterbacks can't do it. Look at Josh Allen. They gave him Stephon Diggs and it changed his life. Let's not forget that. Get this man some real weapons and let's see, bro. Because you take the weapons away from Peyton Manning. Even with the weapons, he wasn't winning shit. He was losing football games and shit. You take the weaponry away from any quarterback and they pedestrian, bro. It's not a one man army, bro. Even though the quarterback get the lion's share of the blame and the lion's share of the credit. But people gotta understand, bro. It's a team sport, bro. And it's even deeper than a 22 man that's starting on offense and defense. You got special teams, you got backups that come into play in a high injury, high contact sport. You know? So people gotta remember that. But that money gotta be, they put it up for some reason. And it could be just, you know, if anybody get cut or trade. Well, they could be preserving it, to be honest. Just sign a whole bunch of 1 year deals and, you know, then next year, oh, come on, go. Oh, women can't drive, bro. And then this lady backing out, and what you gonna do, man? Boy. She backing out like a dope fiend. I think a dope fiend get back. I don't know it's a woman. Well, yeah, it was a woman. Like Flo to Heaven, some dope. It was a woman, though. But, old lady. But, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. What y'all think they gonna, you know, they gonna do with the cash. But, hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.